guys, this is Sherry, Share Bear Cottage. I bet you thought I got lost. Well, I didn't. I had a couple medical issues to deal with, and hopefully I'll be back. We'll see what happens. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. What I thought I'd make today is some mini paper clips, hidden paper clips. So that's what we're going to use today. Now, I'm sure there's a million different ways you can do this, and probably a million different ways, that they have on YouTube. But I'm just going to show you some ways that I do it. I've got these little stickers here I haven't used yet, and I thought this would be perfect. Now, to me, when you're making anything like this, I think that your background is a very important ingredient. So you either pick your background paper or a stamp or a ticket or something that you think would make a nice background. And then you decorate with that. I just wanted to see if these were like the vellum. And I think they are, so that you could see. I chopped my nails all off, and then I broke the rest of them off. So I'm down in the quick. I'm sorry. No nails here. Let me see if I can grab my tweezers. Well, for heaven's sake, they were right here. Of course, as usual. Here they are. I just want to see if these are... they got lots of glue on them. So how's everybody been? Gee, I hope you're doing well. There's kind of a flu going around too, my friend, who comes and helps me during the week. She's been sick for a couple weeks, and I hope she's getting better now. She sounds a little better. I talked to her on the phone today, so I'm hoping. Yeah, this is going to be a nice see-through one, so I'll just set that one right there. Okay, I've got some things out here. I've got one thing I thought that would make a great, and we're talking about, cutoffs and throwaways, okay, envelopes. These envelopes you can use for this process too. And you can either glue them together, which let's do that with this one. I left my glue out and it got all icky, so I turned it around to think maybe I could use some of it from the other side, and that's why it looks terrible. But, okay, so if I cut this down, because I don't need a very big piece, this will be the inside piece. I'm going to cut this in half. And however big my paper's going to be, let's take this one for instance. Okay, that's how big my paper's going to be. I'm going to just cut it just about this size. I'm leaving a little bit of room there so that when I put it in here, that it will be the right size. Cut that down there. Now, this one is on the end, so we also have to cut this open right here. Okay. Now, I noticed when I put it in here that it was a little too long. So I'm going to look at it and then cut it a little bit shorter. All right. So that's one. Now, if I was doing this, many at a time, or mass make like they talk about, I would be cutting a bunch of these out. And I'd use both sides, because both sides have a sealed end. Like this one here, I would probably cut it in 3. You know, I'm cutting it for whatever size paper I'm making. Okay? I hope you understand that. Okay. I'm sure you do. So, first thing I want to do is I want to glue this inside my background. Okay? So, I'm just going to take this and glue this in here. You can use this glue or you can use wet glue. Wet glue probably be great, and I probably will use wet glue. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. Well, that's all right. Put this here and try to scooch it in the middle so nothing shows that's not supposed to show. And then I do this. Now this, you'll see, I picked a piece that was big enough so that it will have something for a background on each side once we put the paper clip in here. So I'm going to put the paper, oh, I forgot to make my little slit. Oh, I'm making a mess of this. Let me do this over. It's okay, I got more paper. Boy, oh, I got paper. Just leave that. Okay, we'll do it again. I'm sorry. Maybe I can cut that first part out. Here and there for sure. Whew, can't get anything here going. A little shaky too, but I thought, well, I want to do a video. I was whining like a kid. I want to do a video. Okay. So I'm just going to make a little tiny. You can't see that very well probably, but you can see maybe that, right? So we're going to put this in here like that. Okay, so we've got that on the outside, and it's not going to make a bump here, but if we put lace there, the bump won't show. So we put it in here, and this part's on the back. So then, if I had my glue gun, I would use that. Since I don't, I'll just use this foam and poster board adhesive from Dollar Tree. It works great, and I did use it on poster board. If I can get it open. Here we go. It has kind of a strong smell. So, okay, so I'm going to put this where the, come on. I couldn't figure out why they had these at Dollar Tree, and then I realized that the bottle itself was the plastic. It's thicker on one side than it is on the other. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in here like this and give a little room for that bump. Okay, you can also make a little room in the top for that bump if you want something to dangle off of it. You'd have a little piece. I'll just show you. I'll get this. I'll get it. Do this. Little tiny bit. Okay. We'll get there. We're going to get there. And I hope I left enough room there. Oh, okay. That's looking good. I can push it down while it's still wet a little bit if I want it to, like that, so it doesn't show much. And then I can put a dangle on there, or a piece of ribbon, or, you know, a piece of chain, you know, a little metal something or other. See how cute that is. All right, I'm going to cut the edges off of this because they're poking me and I don't like to get poked. So, in my toolbox is oh my goodness gracious. Let's see if this will work. It did. This isn't the round one, but you know, it's getting the edge. It's the square one. But that'll cut the sharp edges off. Okay, so there's that. And then, oh, I guess I want more glue. Because I've had this opened up so much, it, the glue started to dry already. Okay, there we go. I'll leave it down. We'll see. If that doesn't work, I'll go back to my PVC glue. All right, now we have a hidden clip. And there we go. And that goes on real nice. And it's decorated on both sides. So you can decorate it on both sides. Right now, we're not going to decorate them. I'm just going to, you know, show you again how this works without so many stumbles. All right, so here's the rest of that envelope. Okay. Cut an edge off there and an edge off here. That'll open everything up. Now, what do you think we should use? I'm looking at some of my stuff here. We could get a piece of, I have light cardstock here. Or, you know, you can use, and I forgot to get some, but I can get some real quick. Book page is one of my favorite things to use for stuff that's hidden, for sure. Let's do it. It only really has to be 2 thick, 2-ply. Remember, I've showed you in some of my videos beforehand that, you know, we can use book pages for, gosh, almost anything. And, you know, how to make 1-ply, 2-ply, 3-ply, and what to use them for. So it's in, you know, some of my videos. I think I should go back. I've got about, I don't know, 300 to 500 videos. And I should go back and see, you know, what was there in the beginning, and maybe we can, you know, do them better now. I don't know. Those of you who know me know that it might not be better, huh? Oh, gee, you gotta love me, guys. You just gotta love me. That's all there is to it. Okay, so now let's just wipe this glue off because I didn't put a paper under it. You know, but I probably make all the mistakes that you would make. Well, maybe not you, but, you know, that a person could make. So you see how I work through them. That's the thing. I mean, if it's a horrendous mistake, I'm going to, since I know now how to cut them out, I'll cut it out. Oh, so much to learn. Quite a learning curve. Okay. So we can make one. This is a corner one. I just cut some, but I'm not going to worry about where it's at or where it went. Things like to trick me like that. So we'll leave this part open. You can turn it inside out if you want, if you don't want that to show. It's not going to show anyway. So there you have it. So I'm going to put it on. I'm just going to glue it on here. I know that it's still wet, but I'm going to glue it on anyway. All right. Well, we're going to use the book. Let's just use the book print for a background. Okay? Because book print is great for a background. Yes, it is. I'll just put it right here. And then we'll cut around it. Let's do a couple of these. I know I had another one here. Well, let's just do a little one. I'll show you what I do with this one. Well, it's Sunday here, you guys, and I don't know what a day it is where you are, but we're getting ready to get into, I think what we do here in California, especially where I live, we skip spring, basically, and move right straight into summer. So we'll see what happens. That was a little too wide. Will this one fit? This one will fit. So I don't know if we'll do that this year or not, but because it's so unpredictable, but we'll sure see. Yesterday was 88 degrees. Today it's 55. And the day before that it was 83 or something like that. And then it just dropped. And we're supposed to have rain this afternoon and tonight. And it did rain last night during the night too. So you just don't know. I'm going to let that sit a little bit. And on to the next one. Okay, let's do something with a background. A background that we make. Let's see. What do we want to make? I'm going to glue this down. Whoop. Okay, what do we want to make for a background? Well, if we had some paper, here's a piece of map paper, and you know how much I love map. Love maps, all kinds of maps. I'm going to put this on here. I'll just cut around it for the size matching. I'll probably be able to make a couple out of this one. Now these are supposed to be mini, so I don't want to make them too big, you know. So there we go there. And hey, this might work for that other one, for one of these. Where'd it go? Do you see how fast things disappear on me? Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Look here, this one will go right here. This will be great. Put it right here. And we don't have something for the other side yet, but we'll get something. Okay. I'm going to leave a little bitty edge around. Maybe. I sure did cut straight. Didn't cut straight. Okay, that's still drying. Okay, oh. I think my other piece of map took off. It's hiding underneath. Oh my. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Okay. Just want to trim these edges off. This one we're going to decorate, okay? How does that sound? Sound good? Uh-oh. Wet. Wet. There we go. We got it. I can probably get 3 out of here. See, I'm going to do it with my scissors. Oh, dear. Really hard for me to bend over with my knee. I'm gonna try to get these with my scissors because it's wet. If you have little things like this sticking up, you can just glue them down real easy. Okay. So I think I'll make one about, I don't know what a third would be of this. Maybe we can find out. It don't have to be exactly a third, but we can do 3 that way. But I wanted to show you some other things, so probably won't do 3 of these. Okay. Cute, huh? But I'll make these for my stuff, so, but not here on film. I'll do that off camera. I always say film, you know, and that's the old expression, but yeah. Okay, so now we need to find out, you know, how big of a clip we're going to use. And I can just use some regular paper for this. For my pin. Now, if I had my glue gun, I would just take it like this, glue it there, flip it up and glue it there. So, but I don't have my glue gun out. I'm sorry. Actually, it's in a box somewhere, and when I move stuff, I cannot find it now. So I'm going to use this foam and poster board glue. Should be should be good. Okay. Now I put a generous amount over the paper clip itself. And there we got that part. And just kind of center it. Okay, that's one. I slid it there at the last second, didn't mean to. There's that one. There we go. And then this is really wet. I'm just trying to be careful that I don't squash the glue out. That's probably one reason I'd use my hot glue. And that goes on like that. Now this one, what would we decorate this? Maybe some, how about one of these tickets kind of matches? Well, I don't know, will it get lost? No? Well, maybe the top one. Maybe the top ticket. And we'll put the other ticket on the other side. It's got numbers, and I think you can see it. It's got kind of like that, I don't know, Arabian look to it, to me. I really don't want to use this glue on here. I'm going to have to get my other glue out. Okay, we put that down here. Let's put this one on the other side. We can put this one at the top. Just for something different. Okay, like that. What else do we want on there? How about a big number? Big number, 133. You can put lace on these, you know, or anything like that. Anything you want. Flowers. This wouldn't call for a flower to me, so I wouldn't put a flower on, but, you know. How about on this side we put some, like, mail stuff? Like that would be too small, but we could put this one on. About there. You could not coffee dye, but you could put ink on the edges, you know. I'll just put it at the top and cut this little piece off. And your everything's hidden. So it's like this. You can see there that your paper clip is hidden by the paper. And I put the other paper on just because the other paper was thin. And there you go. Now you can use light cardstock, and I had some right here to use it. Also, this right here. This other piece is getting dry. Pretty much dry, almost. So there's another one. Now these can be trimmed like this and look like a tag. You could do that. Can't put a hole in now, but you could have earlier, you know, so that it would look like it, a tag. I'm looking for, let's use green. I'm going to have to do the edges of the bottom because I don't like that pokiness. I don't want somebody to get their fingers cut. And it's heavy enough to do that now. So let's see if this will work. Yep. It did. It did. It did. That one doesn't want to work. Well, I'll just do this and it'll be fine. There we go. So that's another one. What did we do with our first one? Who knows, huh? Well, we'll come across it probably. I'll save them on this one because you already know the idea about the envelope. Also, don't forget, these are all scrap papers. Now, this one here was a bigger scrap, and I thought that'd be perfect to use, for maybe a bigger or a longer tag. So let's use this, shorter and longer. And what else we got here? I got a few little things in here, so. Oh, I wanted to do that one too. Shorter and longer. Well, we got those. I got one of these. Oop. It's not shorter, but we could sure use it. It's a tag from Artie Mae's. Her tags. I'm going to put it on there and we're going to use this one. And this is just a piece of paper. Well, it's a 28 or 32 pound paper, but, it's not cardstock. I do have some cardstock here. I just wanted to show you, what to do with, a piece of your bottom page. I'll put it at the top here. And you know what? I have another one here. Artie Mae's. We could use. There's a couple of them. Ooh. Well, they both have those. Oh, let's use the one with the chair. That's pretty cool. Okay, so, you can do this in any order you want. Here, I've done the inside first because I have a variety of sizes here that I can use. And the other way, so I would do my inside first and then figure out what I was going to put on my outside, But you can do it any way you want, your inside and your outside. Except don't put the paper on before you put the the clip on. I'm such a goofball, I swear. I'm going to get it in here, right like this. Okay. You know what it is? I get excited, when I'm going to do a video because it's so fun to talk to all you guys. And I forget what I'm doing, I'm trying to make it nice for you. And I mess it all up. Go figure. All right, here we go. Just cut off the bottom of that. I don't know, I might just cut off these little corners and make it look like a tag. I could. Let's try that. Since I got tags on both sides, right? You could use a paper, one of these two, to do that. Oh, this one looks like it needs to come a little bit more. A little bit more. I better get my vintage photo out here. I'm going to need it. Oh. Oh, don't you just hate it when that happens? I know I do. I have my vintage photo here, but my applicator, is not here. Let's use... Oh, dear. See a little piece of this. I can cut off that. Okay, well, I'm going to have to use one of these, and I don't want to use that one or that one. Maybe I'll use the brush. Okay, and we have to do the back side too. All right. Let's cut this off of here. Let's put a little piece of this on here. We have a little butterfly there. I don't know if you can see it, but I have another one here that we could put on the top of that, and you'll be able to see it. These are tiny, Just like that. Put a little piece of that on there, maybe even smaller, huh? These are not very big. This works good, for fabric too. It's very much like Fabri-Tac. It's made by the same company, except they didn't take the smell out of this one. There we go. Looks cute. Let's put a bling on this one. Should we put a little bling on this one? I have a little turquoise bling right here, but I don't want turquoise for this one. Alright. I'll put it right here. It does have stickum on it. Sometimes they're sticky enough, but this one's kind of old, so I don't know if it's sticky enough. There we go. So there's another one. What do you think of that? Wow, these are cut close. So cute, cute. All right, what's our next one? Oh, I want to do that long, skinny one. This one. All right. I will cut these two out. Actually, I won't do the map one. I'll leave the map one for another time. Or I'll put it in my book. Yeah. This paper's, the book pages work perfect for a lightweight cardstock. Just perfect. So remember that if you ever are short of cardstock and you need a little bit, you know, it's fun to make, and I think I've used all mine that I had before. So, okay, where do we go? Right here. So this one we're going to have a long strip like this. So that kind of makes it like cardstock. Then we'll get a topping. And for a topping, I think what we're going to do is we're going to stamp. I'm going to get some of the white off here. And here. And then I'm going to put some stamps on there. Now I have some background stamps, and like I said, I think background's one of the most important things, you know, for anything you're making like this. To me, it's one of the most important. So let me just take this off here, and I'm going to put some ink on here. And I think I'll use ground espresso. That's a little darker than our vintage photo. This is one of my favorite stamps. It's got writing and little divots and different language and handwriting and dots and all kinds of stuff on it. So I like it a lot. Right here. Hope it didn't move too much. Nope, it did great, except there. Thank goodness it's vintage photo and not, you know, stays on. Where's that paper of mine? And now we're going to stamp the other side. Okay. And the other side, we'll just move it over a little bit and we'll stamp right there. I don't have one of those, you know, tuck it down. I don't know what they call them. Those things that you can rub around. Okay, that's good. That's good for me. Look at that, how beautiful that turned out. Oh, I love it. Let's do the edges. Okay. And this, let me just wipe this off a little bit. Uh-oh, I dropped something. Well, it didn't go in the trash can, so that's good. So many times I'll drop something and then, lo and behold, it was in the trash can when it got emptied and I didn't even know it. Okay, so put this back on. Okay, now we'll put our little piece in for our, will this be big enough? I know I put more than just 2 or 3 out there. Let me grab a couple more. I don't want to use the ones, see these ones I've already done the curl on. I like to do that on paper clips, but not the ones I'm putting inside something. So, all right, so this one's not quite long enough. So maybe up piece of this will be good. I'll just cut it that long. It just has to be long enough so that your paper clip is contained and you don't have a lot to glue down. You want it to slide in and out smoothly. So that's the deal with that. So I don't know, gang, you want me to do another one after this, or are you tired of watching me? There's so many other ways to do it. I just wanted to show you how I did it. And I think the idea with the paper envelopes is a great idea. And I think that the one where I made that you have the end sticking up a little bit is a great idea too. You can put, you know, a dangle or something in there. Just a little different. I wanted to make one that went across this way, but I only have that one piece of, oops, this came out all over. Only that one piece of, not a piece, that one clip over there on that other thing. So I thought for sure I had more, but I didn't see them when I was looking around, getting things ready here. So you just want to make sure that you have enough glue on there that it'll stick, hold it down, and that your paper clip is going to stay where it belongs. So cute. How about a mushroom? I could let it can stick off a little bit. That's okay. There's that one. I have another little mushroom in here. Oh, here's the owl. Well, I love an owl. You know I love an owl. Oh, I gotta decide. Okay, I might use a piece of something that's a different color first. How about, well, no, I don't want to cover all of it up. If I put that down and then the mushroom? No. We'll just put the mushroom on, but I want some lace. Want some lace. A little piece of lace. This will work. That's the thing about having things, you know, just straight out, because I got all this stuff out and the lace was right here. But I'd love to have it all put away. You know what I mean. Okay. A little bit of this on here. Now it's on my fingers. Come on. All right. That on here. Okay, now this one I have to darken a little bit. I don't know if this is going to look good or not, guys, but I'm going to try it. little pleat in that. You know what else I want to put in that is a piece of this. Piece of this. So it makes it look like a weed. Sorry, I was over there working and I knew you couldn't see when I realized what I was doing. See, that's it. I don't realize what I'm doing. There we go. That's good. Poke it down. Okay. Now we can put the mushroom on. Oh, it just fits on the bottom too. I wanted to do with someone with some flowers. We didn't get there, did we? I like this mushroom though. Do you like this mushroom? God, I hope you can see. I really like this mushroom. See, like that? Do you want a piece of bling on here? We've got bling bling, and we got really big bling. We have a heart, and I've got a pearl. Let's put a couple pearls on the green thing. Maybe it'll look on the green leaf. Maybe it'll look like, I don't know, we'll put 2 of them on. Maybe it'll look like, what do you call it? A bud. A bud. And not a bud, but a bud. Oh, you guys. You gotta love me, you guys. You got to. If you come this far in the video, especially. Oh, that looks really cute. I like it. Do you like it? I hope you do. Hope you can see it okay. There we go. All right, so that's a third one we made, and actually it's the 4th one we made, but see, that's what I said be careful of. I don't think my stuff is, oh, that's because I glued part of it down. Shouldn't have. There we go. We're good now. And, you know, this one here, you know, we can put something on it. If it didn't slide its way in there too far. It might have. There we go. That's good. We don't need it out much. Just needs to be out just a little bit. I don't think I have any lace around here. Oh, wait. Oh, that's a piece, but I think it's too big. I don't think that will fit in here. I have one more place I can look. Maybe I can find a little piece in here. And then we'll call it quits. Here's a little yellow piece. I think that'll work perfectly. Our butterfly has yellow. Put it through. Oh, might need to use my tweezers. Oh my goodness, my scissors must be really dull. Well, that's what happens, you know, if you use scissors on paper, it doesn't like ribbon or cloth anymore. It says no. There we go. And I'll just put it up like that, and we'll put a little piece, a little daub of glue on it. A little dabble, do ya? Kind of thing. Like that. Well, I'm glad. Oh, I had that right there. Let's see. I don't know how long I've been here. I can't tell. Oh, shoot. That's another thing I can't tell without my TV. There we go. I have some little flowers here, but they're still way too big. They're not small enough. I was going to put something on this one. Probably just be good like it is. And then I'll have to decorate the back of them. So, or not. It depends on what you want, you know. I love the mushroom one. Well, I'm a mushroom girl. I love mushrooms, so. I love to eat them, too. I know it sounds gross, but, well, to some people, but I love them. I guess I should let you go. Darn it. I wanted to make a couple more. Yeah, I did. I wanted to do one with fabric, and I was going to use this. And then a flower on it. But I don't know, you guys. I don't like to keep it so long. So I'll make it, and at the end of the thing, I'll put, at the end of the video, I'll put some pictures, some close-up pictures that you can see. Okay? That'll do it. So I'll say bye for now, and I hope to see you the next time, and thank you for being here and, you know, being my friend on YouTube and subscribing to my channel and give me a like, you know, now and then is sure is appreciated. And I'd really like to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can have a live stream. I think that would be so much fun. And so help me, you know, share and do whatever you can on your side to help me. And I'll bring you what I can bring you, what I think of. And if you have anything that you want to see me do, I'll certainly do that. You know, I was thinking maybe we might do a little video with a tutorial type kind of thing with the beads that I've made. You know, I know there's a million tutorials out there, you know, but there's a million of everything out there. And these right here are just on a little pin. So I thought maybe, you know, you'd like to see how I make these. And I've got some more supplies coming so I can finish them off and they'll be finished. But I love how they turned out. I'm just so happy with them, and I'm going to be using them on all my journals. So, and other things too. It would look really cute, you know, have something. Well, I don't have any yellow. Well, this one's kind of yellow, you know, hanging down, you know, off of this too. That would look adorable. So, let me know what you think about that idea. And if you'd like to see how I do these, let me know. And I'll certainly do a little tutorial on it. So I'll talk to you next time. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.